What is going on, all of you FA people out there? Welcome. It is your boy CryptoMykel here, coming today with another hardware update, guys. Today we will be actually going over the first looks at the E300 that we have here testing for right now. Thanks to an awesome customer at TheFamilyMine for letting me give this a test and get to play with the new toy. So we're just going to get a first look over it, kind of go over the UI, see how it's been up for like the past 24 hours, check the watts real fast, and then we'll have a more in-depth video coming out here soon. So stay tuned for that. But first, let's get a word from our sponsor, guys.
Introducing the CryptoMykel OctoTank 12 Home Immersion Cooling System. The future of cryptocurrency mining and home heating. Quiet, cool, and efficient. The OctoTank 12 allows you to overclock your ASIC miners up to 70% to get more performance for your money. Compatible with up to 2 ASICs. Fully plug-and-play system. The immersion system ensures that your miners stay cool. Perfect for garage or basement heating. Up to 150 square meters of heating capacity. Clean and minimalist design. Fully weatherproof. Designed to last for years. Save money while keeping your home warm and cozy this winter. Order yours now.
So, like I said, guys, today we are going over the E300 from Osprey Electronics. Now, this is a FPGA. All right, it may look like a run-of-the-mill ASIC, but it is not. This is actually not the first design we've seen like this. Hash altcoin black miners did something similar to this. They even had the double DIN, like a double decker, kind of like an S19, just a little shorter. This has actually kind of been around for a little bit, not too long, but it's been around for a minute. It does have pre-orders available right now. I do not know. I know they were taking things for batch orders for January, but I think they're delayed. I'm not really 100% sure on that. So we'll kind of see how that goes along coming up here soon. And yeah, it does do 14 gigahashes on Caspa currently as it sits, and that's kind of what we're actually mining it on. They do have a bitstream coming out for further support, Ergo RxD as well, and it's rated for a power range of 250 watts to 500 watts at the wall, and we do have actual wattage pulling from the meter that we'll show here in a second. And yeah, it's a pretty cool machine. I really like it. I've always liked FPGAs, so it's kind of right up my alley. So let's head on over into the dashboard, guys. Here it is, and we'll even give it a little refresh. Give it a couple refreshes as it goes through the chips. So chip temperature right now is sitting around 60 degrees, 61 degrees, 60 degrees. It's relatively cool here right now. And there it is in the wellhouse with the exhaust fan on. The fan speed right now is currently at 8, which is set at 80%. Fans are on auto, so it has a maximum temperature shutoff of 90 degrees Celsius, which is actually lower than the BCU 1525s. Their cutoff is 100, and then their kill switch is at 110. If it goes past 110, the thermal runaways, crazy stuff. But these are not quite like comparable to a BCU, but these have HBM memory and BCUs do not. You can't voltage settings from this since Caspa does not use memory at all. It does not help you to overclock the memory whatsoever. So you can just do mainly on the core, and you can go from a ranges of 600 millivolts to 950. You can even set a maximum temperature shutoff if you want something lower and or not higher but lower than 90 degrees Celsius. You can even go in and custom fan speed, set your custom fan speeds as it sits right now. We'll head into update miner, the current version it sits on is 1.0.15. We're going to actually go over how to firmware update these on the next video, and they do have an option for automatic updates, so that is helpful, and I would assume this would help out with the updates for like the newer updates for Team Red Miner as it currently sits. You can check out you can choose the protocol, which DHCP is what it's on right now, and you can also change the host names. So if you have more than one currently, it would be wise to name them something different, because they're all going to show up as the same host name until you change them otherwise. Alright, so we'll show you a really cool setting here in the miner. So here is the default miner screen as it sits right now. I have it set to Wooly Pulley, and yeah, this is the default TRM rules, which is Team Red Miner. What it's set to for ETC, which it can mine ETC, and this is what it's set to if you want to mine Caspa. You just copy and paste this and then change your address, because this is the dev address, so don't just leave it. Alright, now you can change your clock settings here as well, but there's an even cooler setting here in the miner logs, and you can see it as it is a miner. I am going to show you a clip though, because it shows DNA values, and I'd rather just like not show you DNA values. So 1 second. So here is the miner logs screen, which shows you the full breakdown of like the miner, Team Red Miner. Right here it shows DNA values. I don't particularly care sharing those, just at a rule of thumb, especially with the BCUs and stuff. So try not to show as much as possible, me personally. And you can kind of see the breakdown of the hash rate per board, which is 4.773 gigahashes on the pool. All right, and it shows on the pool side is 4.372 gigahashes. Now you can go even further into that, and that kind of shows you a finalization of 14.33 gigahashes at an average of 14.32 gigahashes. Now this has been running for well over a day, so this has been extremely stable at these clocks. Now I will show you real fast the what it's like out there in the well house with it running, and it at the voltages, because it pulls about 538 watts at the wall, which is not bad. It is rated for 500, but then you have to calculate in the server fans, so that is also a thing. So let's watch that clip real fast, and then we will finish out the video of the 24 hours what has been hashing, or what's been mining in the past 24 hours. So let's dig right into that. Alright, so there is the E300 right there humming away, and as it sits right now, it's pushing about 538 watts at the wall. Now I have everything else off. Main rig is off. The well heater S9 is off anyway. But that's where it sits right now. We are at 538 watts. And we are at the stock-ish settings for auto tuning for the E300 right now. So you'll see in the computer right now what we're actually getting in hash rate wise. So let's get back. Alright, so there you go, guys. It is up and hashing in the well house at 538 watts at the wall. Now that is because, of course, you have to calculate the fan speeds that are in there, or the fans, and they are going about at 80% currently. So the wattage could come down if it was, as it gets cooler out over the nights, it gets cooler, so fan speeds usually go down, and there you go. You could take away watts as well and see kind of what it's pulling, but you that's kind of what you have at the current moment for the temperatures that are outside, since they are automatic fan speeds. So pretty freaking awesome. Now a breakdown over the last 24 hours. This is kind of the best thing to keep in mind here is the 24 hours, right? Is 885.53 Caspa in the last 24 hours. All right, as you say, it was offline for like a long time, but here it is, and the kind of average hash rates. Right now, it's pulling 17.69 gigahashes. The balance so far in the last 24 hours ish has been 243, and we got the last payout in just over 12 hours, so it'll knock out over 500 Caspa in just over 12 hours, in 12 and 15 hours I think it was. So pretty freaking cool. I really enjoy working with FPGAs and things like that. It's a little change of the pace, but this is like really easy to run kind of FPGA. You know, with the BCUs, you have to actually like do all the work. You have to set it to hash. With the Osprey, it is pretty straightforward. It's just as easy as running an ASIC, in my opinion, and makes it easy for people that like to get into something that's real speculative and still have like the opportunity to like change coins and not be tied down to one coin like you would be with an ASIC. So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds of ASIC type hash rate and efficiency with the flexibility of GPU mining. So super cool and super awesome. Thank you to the customer at TheFamilyMine for letting me create content over this and like borrow it and check it out and kind of put it through the ringer and get to have a little bit of fun with it. So we'll have a couple more videos covering it before it goes back to the facility, and stay tuned for that, guys. Much love, peace out, keep your hash rates up, your watts down low. Catch y'all next time, and peace out. Stay savage.